You are here with By the Cover. Today we'll be reviewing Mistborn, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. This is book 1 in the Mistborn series. It was 534 pages and took me 5 days to read. I would rate this book a 9.7 out of 10. The synopsis. We follow the street urchin Vin, Kelsier, and a group of rebels as they plot to overthrow the immortal Lord Ruler, who has tyrannically ruled the ash-covered world of Scadrial for 1,000 years. As far as my likes with the book, the characters were just great. We spend a good amount of time learning about the crew through both interactions with other characters as well as through direct dialogue. The primary players are given a good amount of backstory. There were a few characters that I thought could have been developed more, but overall, very interesting and likable characters, and I was able to connect with a lot of them. The interactions of the crew were great, and it felt like you were part of the gang, which really anchored me in the world. Great banter and dialogue. You could tell the story was actually planned out, and it was a fun journey to be along for. The book had a great antagonist that you grew to hate over time. I liked that the book made you think and question why you were doing things along the way, and I liked that the story had very high stakes with actual consequences. While most of the book was not super emotional, there was one portion of the story that had one of the hardest hitting emotional moments in any book that I've ever read. And overall, I just really liked this book because I found that books that stay with me are books that can do many things really well. And that's what this book did. It was a good fantasy. It had some mystery in it. It had some romance. It had a lot of action. It made you think. It was a combination of all these things, and all of these things were done very well. As far as my dislikes, I thought the chapters were a bit too long. The magic system within it, while I did like that magic system, we spend a lot of time in this book learning that magic system, which I thought slowed the pacing a bit. And the way that this magic system works is the characters burn or flare or extinguish certain metals to get certain powers. And it got a bit repetitive and annoying to constantly read the characters are burning certain metals, flaring certain metals, and extinguishing certain metals. Some other things that I thought slowed the pacing were the training. And while I did think that it slowed the pace, I think it was necessary because you're not just dealing with training, you're actually getting to know the characters during these training sessions. So they serve multiple purposes, but it still did slow the pacing a bit. And I also didn't fully enjoy the side quest with Vin and the nobility, but other than those minor nitpicks, I really loved this book, and I cannot wait to continue the series. That's about it. We'll catch you later.